Hey guys, I'm Brian. Welcome to Macaulay's Design Workshop. This is my buddy Brandon
from Marshall's Woodshop.
And today we're gonna check out this Woodshop garage extra room heater that was provided to me by NewAir.com. They were nice enough to send it to let me try it out here in the shop and see how it performs. So a little bit about this guy. It's surprisingly small. But the website says it's supposed to heat about 750 square feet. My shop is roughly 630, so should be able to, handle the task. I'm just going to read some dimensions to you here, just right off the box that it came in. The unit itself is about 10 1/4 inches high, about 9 1/2 deep, and about 14 1/4 wide. It's the G73 unit. It's a hardwired unit, so I have to wire it directly into my panel. Puts out, the power consumption is about 5,000 watts, and it's a 240 volt heater. So, you have to have those electrical, capabilities in order to run it. Really easy to set up. At least it appears to be. It comes with the main unit here and this 2-piece bracket that you can use to hang it off of your ceiling or your wall. I've already got the wires coming out of my panel to wire this guy up. I'm not going to show you how I did that because I'm not an electrician, and I don't really want to be responsible for anybody injuring themselves. Do you?
No.
No, not at all. But I did consult an electrician, and he told me what I did was good. So there's that. So let's go ahead and get this thing installed and see how it works. It's freezing here in northwestern Pennsylvania right now. What is it, like probably 18 degrees outside right now?
We'd be lucky if we were in double digits.
Yeah, it's pretty freaking cold. I've got a little thermometer here in my shop. I just turned off my propane heater, so I'm gonna let this go down to what it actually should be in here. And before we start this heater, we'll take a look at the temperature. I'll run it for a couple hours and we'll come back and see where it's at. So let's get this thing going. Alright, so you would normally, according to the instructions, use some lag bolts or lag screws to attach this guy to your wall. Turns out I don't have any, so we're going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to make some walnut brackets and hold it to my wall that way. So that's what we're doing here. This unit is only 16 pounds, so this will be plenty to hold it in place. We'll just take this over to the wall and screw it on. Alright, so now that we've got it all installed and wired in, we're gonna flip the breaker and see if it works. Let's do it. You hear that? That's heat, baby. It's got a thermostat in the back. I'm gonna turn that guy and see what happens. I don't know. Oh yeah, it's already warm. I think we're good to go. I'm gonna put that little panel back on and let it work. So it's time to test this thing. Currently it is 43 degrees in my shop. I'm gonna go turn on the NewAir G73, leave it running for a couple hours and come back and see how it does. Let's go turn it on. Okay guys, it's about 2 hours later. I'm back out here in my shop to see what the temperature's at. And it is 57 degrees out here now. So I'd say that's a huge improvement. So let's see, what do I think about this heater? One, obviously it works. The insulation in my shop is pretty much non-existent. So in the winter it gets really, really cold out here. So for it to be able to heat up my shop that well is, honestly, it's pretty amazing. So that's awesome. The size of it, it's tiny. Like, it's really small. We're in the middle of my shop right now, and it's about 630-ish square feet. So it's over there in the back corner. And, I mean, you could put this thing anywhere, really. You just have to run a wire to it, you know what I mean? So that's another huge plus. It works, and it's tiny. You can take it anywhere. Downside, I would say, is it is hardwired, which for me isn't a problem, but you know, it's not just plug it into an outlet and go. I suppose you could make it that way, but you know, you could just fashion a pigtail and wire it in and put a plug on it. But you know, I'm not recommending that because that's not how it's meant to be used, but you could. I guess another downside would be that you do need to have the power to run it. It is 220 volts and it takes 20.8 amps. So that means you need a 220 volt line with, I guess, 30 amp breaker to run it for sure without any issues. I happen to have that in my shop because I have some 3-phase machines that I run off of that line. So now I run this guy off of there too. Bottom line, I'm super happy to have this in my shop. If you've got a cold shop like I do, you need to go check this out. There'll be a link down in the description. Like I said before, it's from NewAir. And if you go purchase one of these through the link, use the code MCDesign, all capital letters, all one word, and get 20% off. That's pretty huge. So it's got my stamp of approval. Go get yourself a heater and start working in some comfort. All right, guys. Again, MC Design, 20% off. Use the link in the description. Go build something. All right, later.